I am getting a sense that this egg retrieval thing is going to be quite expensive. Been keeping track of the amount that I've spent so far, and I haven't even started this whole thing. Preliminary blood work for infectious disease, $250 after insurance. It's supposed to be like $5,000. Thankfully, Byron, I think was like $30 or something like that. The Natera carrier screening is $249, but me and Byron both have to do it, so basically it's $500. M2 testing is a carrier screening test for a genetic variant that increases the risk of placental-mediated pregnancy loss and complications during pregnancy, such as preeclampsia. $200 per kit, both me and Byron, so that's $400. We've hit over $1,000, and we haven't even started the process yet. I also found out, I talked to them yesterday, I was like, okay, what about the medication? Is that covered under this procedure with what I'm paying you guys? She's like, no, you have to pay for that as well. I have no idea how much that's going to be. It's going to be pretty expensive. But after I bought my Hermes bag, I realized there are much more stupid ways to spend money than to do IVF. IVF is actually like so worth it. I mean, like if you look at a baby, like I look at Preston, I'm like, he's priceless. Oh my God, my period must be coming. That just saying that makes me like want to cry. I'm scared. I'm scared of doing IVF. I'm scared I'm going to be like an emotional wreck because I'm so sensitive to hormones. Like I was depressed when I was on a certain type of birth control. I would cry just walking across the street on that birth control. So hormones really affect me, and I'm like kind of scared I'm going to be bananas for a month. But I tell myself, it's just a month. You're just a vessel. You can do it. You can do it. Good morning, fam. Sunday morning, we're eating breakfast. So this morning we're gonna do the Natera test, but you have to do it like 30 minutes after your last meal. And I actually started getting my period last night, so I have to call the doctor's office and let them know. Hi, my name's Joyce, and I started my period like a little bit last night.
Last night? Okay. If I could please get your...
Alright, it is Tuesday morning. It is the third day of my period, and that is when you go in and they check with a ultrasound and blood test to see if you are good to go for IVF for the month. It is like 5:52 in the morning. I have to get there around, my appointment's at 6:30. I think it's really close by actually, but I've never been there before, so I always like to be a little bit early, so I'm going to leave soon.
Your bladder. Thank you for emptying it. This is your uterus here. So down here, little black circles are those early follicles with potential eggs in each one. Count those up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. About 7 here on the right ovary. Those little black areas of those early follicles there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 on this left side. It's pretty good.
What's normal?
What you have.
Oh, it's normal?
Yeah, it's normal. And so what we'll do is we'll go down the hallway and Chris is going to do a blood test. I will give you a call to let you know the starting dose of medicine tonight.
Okay, it is Tuesday at 2:48, and I just finished doing virtual consults. But basically, I've been talking to the pharmacies because there's a whole bunch of medications that you have to take for IVF, and
I'm just like figuring out how much it is. Between all of these medications, I'm basically comparing against Alto, which is a cash pharmacy, and then another one that my friend told me about. If you don't end up using all of them, then it kind of goes to waste because you can't give it back to the pharmacy or whatever. Like you can give it back to them, but you can't give it back to the pharmacy. And yes, this is all a pain in the ass. Like I'm at work right now and I'm figuring this out. This is me calling all the different pharmacies and like calculating how much it's going to be and when it's going to arrive. But I am super late. I waited for Byron to come home to do my gonal injection, which is my first injection. So first of all, take off the cap, alcohol swab. That's ready to go. And then here you put this to however much you want it to be. So 275 for 75. There we go.
You're gonna do it yourself?
Yeah, you have to do my butt ones though.
When are those?
That's later.
You okay?
Mm-hmm.
Does it hurt?
Don't ask me that. It's 0. Oops, I forgot to wipe myself.
You're a brave one.
That is day 1 of IVF. Tomorrow I have a really, really busy day at work, and I'm also getting Pico Share done. Hello, today is Wednesday. Last night I had my first injection and I felt a little bit lightheaded right away, but I went to sleep and then today was fine. I felt totally normal. I am a little bloated, but I also can't tell if it's not like significant enough where I'm like, oh yeah, it's because of the drugs. I might just be bloated. I just finished a whole day of work. I worked straight through lunch. This morning I had an omelet for some like healthy protein because I heard that helps with the symptoms, which I haven't had any, but they said drink lots of water and have small protein-filled snacks throughout the day. So that's what I'm trying to do. Stay healthy and not in a starvation mode. Time to inject.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where you gonna go? Wait, eat your muffin.
All right, there we go. I can actually smell it this time. I wonder if that was too far away. She said an inch away, so. What a cool fort. Wow. Byron builds the best forts. Why don't you go in? Hi, Christian!
Oh! You can have 3 trucks! Get me another ball for more trucks!
Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday, and today I have my rheumatology appointment. I have a few meetings, and that's pretty much it. And today I should also get my shipment from Alto Pharmacy with all the remaining drugs. So I'm hoping that there's like no problems with that. Hello. Just left the rheumatologist's office. She says my labs are good. I told her I'm doing IVF, so she said she recommends for me to go on Plaquenil for the baby because apparently my Sjogren's antibodies can transfer to the baby, and there's a 5% chance that the baby will be born with like a congenital heart defect. She wants me to start Plaquenil so that it can reduce those odds. Anyways, that's another drug that I'm going to be taking for the next few months. And then she said that I don't need to take it anymore after the baby's born. So it's not like I have to take this forever. It's just it is never a good feeling to know that you could give something to the baby, right? I just told my mom's like, oh, this whole thing is just, she's like, why are you doing this? She's like, the whole thing is so, the one thing that I always try to remember is that we are like blessed to be able to do these things. Like back in the day, you didn't have IVF. Nowadays, more and more people are getting IVF. It's become more mainstream, although cost, yeah, I'm also grateful that we're able to afford IVF. I mean, it's not cheap, but like just the fact that the technology exists and we have it as an option and that we can afford it, I'm very grateful for, because I'm sure that the cost of doing it would prohibit some people out there from being able to do IVF, and that breaks my heart because I know how much people want, their babies. And I'm sure that they find a way to afford it, like somehow, but that just adds more stress to the situation when it's already like super, super stressful in itself. So my heart goes out to them. It's just crazy. There's a lot of paperwork to do, so I'm looking at paperwork for the actual surgery. Okay, so this is all about like having a storage plan, and they have two options. One is an off-site storage, which is $59 a month, which means that once you freeze your eggs, it's going to be shipped out to Henderson, Nevada. They have like freezers and everything in Nevada. The other option is on-site, and on-site is like within the building, the IVF laboratory. So that is $100 a month, and Byron's not here, but I'm gonna pick on-site because the way that I think about it is if I get lucky enough to have even 2 embryos, then we're gonna transfer them right away. So I don't want to ship them out and then ship them back. That's my rationale. I hope that I'm making the right decision, but I just want it there to go. I don't want to like transport it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I think things can happen during the transfer. That's like what I'm worried about. Like, I don't really know. I have no knowledge about this, but that's what I'm thinking. This is also interesting. It says, just in case you guys, like me and Byron, both get a divorce, then what do you want us to do with the eggs? So the options are to retain joint ownership until determined in legal court agreement. You can also transfer the ownership of all jointly owned reproductive materials to either person. You can discard all jointly owned reproductive materials. You can donate all jointly owned reproductive materials, or other. You can like give it to somebody else. I thought that was super interesting because you hardly ever think about this. One of my girlfriends, she hates talking about this kind of stuff. Me, I'm more like, it doesn't really bother me at all. Like, I understand that these things happen, but she's very much like, it really, really like makes her sad. So she doesn't like thinking about it at all. So just a heads up, if you have a hard time with those types of decisions, you will have to think about it when you fill out these forms. Right now, what we're gonna do is open my meds. I just got it delivered. They just dropped it off with the courier, and I'm gonna unbox it. Woo, 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 woo. Like, whoo. Look at all these meds. I have to make a little shelf in here. That way we can use the refrigerator for something else. Can you guys see? Cucumber! Yeah. Do you want some?
Yeah.
You want me to cut you some?
Yeah.
Okay. Preston, let me cut you some cucumber. Try it.
And super.
Is it good? Eat it. Let mommy see. Eat it like a very hungry caterpillar.
Yeah.
This is day 3 of gonal injections.
Hi! That's Preston.
275, ready to go.
Preston, come here, come here. Oh, mommy's doing something. Show me your golf balls. No, I want, no, I want that one too.
Another one. Another one. Day 3 done. Good morning. It is 6:30 in the morning. I am going to go get my hysteroscopy. This is the scan right before my hysteroscopy, just to see how everything is forming with the gonal injections. It's right 4 days after I have started the injections. Hello.
Hello. How's it going?
Good.
Shots okay?
Yes.
Got the rest of your medicines delivered?
Yes.
They're getting bigger. It's only about 9 millimeters. We do the hysteroscopy down the hallway.
Okay.
So we'll go do that now. Did you take some pain medicines beforehand?
Took acetaminophen.
Okay.
Is it gonna hurt? I'm scared.
It's not pleasant, but it's not childbirth.
Oh my god.
So yeah, it's like a very aggressive wet pap smear. Pap smears are never fun, but you shouldn't be screaming in pain.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, and so like I said, show her all this stuff.
This is where it's happening. I'm scared.
Top of your uterus where implantation happens. This is called the ostia. It's the opening of your right fallopian tube. Looks normal. Again, this is your opening of your left fallopian tube right there, about 2 o'clock. Looking at the anterior abdominal wall, or uterine wall. That looks normal. We'll be done in 1 moment. You did it.
What?
Great job. And you didn't scream.
Are you serious?
Magic Thailand.
That was it?
That was it.
What?
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be so much worse.
Well,
I read online that it's like being flayed alive.
we'll get dressed and go over those new meds, and then I'll give you a call and let you know what to do.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
All right, you have a good weekend.
Bye. You guys, I did it. Well, I mean, I didn't do anything. You know, he did it. I think, here's the thing. I think that different doctors have different tactile, I don't know, his didn't hurt at all. Also, I think because mine was clean inside and it wasn't blocked. From what I heard from other people, like if it's blocked, it's not easy to get in there and it may hurt. Also, from what a lot of people said, they actually like took scissors and they cut inside there, like all little, any polyps and stuff. I didn't have any of that, so that's why maybe it didn't hurt. I don't really know. Anyways, roundup of all of my bills so far. The first one is $400. This one is like a doctor's fee. The next one is a total $8,884. I put $2,000 of that on one FHSA card and the rest on my credit card. Not to mention, I'll tell you like right now the roundup of everything I've spent in general. Preliminary blood work for infectious disease was $250 after insurance. The Natera carrier screening is $500. The M2 testing is $400. The consult that I did was a virtual consult with Dr. Royster. That was $34.47 as a copay. My medications were $3,550.16, and then I will be paying. I haven't started paying this yet. Obviously, I don't have eggs, but I will be paying $100 a month for the egg storage on site. So my total as of now is around $14,018.47. That's just to retrieve the eggs. So I think to actually like implant them, that's gonna be another maybe $5,000. We are at Preston's school. There's like a little Thanksgiving shindig. Today is day 4, Friday, and day 4 of Gonal. The doctor today said it's called Gonal. Gonal injections. So he's changing my dosage to 250. It used to be 275. Today he wants to do 250. Today is an exciting day for Preston. Preston, what are we doing today? Say it. Jiu-jitsu. Can you say jiu-jitsu? Jiu-jitsu! Woo! It's gonna be a new experience, Preston. Jiu-jitsu. So he's almost 4 and they start at 4, so we're taking him to a free trial to see how he does. We are here.
Follow mommy.
Come on, Preston. Time for jiu-jitsu. Preston was like crying and screaming in there. He didn't want to put on the gi. And then so I just held him and let him watch for a little bit. And he was being really disruptive with the cars and everything. And so we just took him back to the car. And now that we're in the car, he wants to go back in there. And we're like, no, but we're going to like slowly introduce him. I told them we'll bring him like slowly and introduce him. It is my 5th day of IVF and my last day of gonal only injections. Byron, you are too loud, man. 250. There we go, 250.
Raise your edge. 1, 2, 3.
Did it. Another day. Another injection. Starting tomorrow, we go ham. We're doing everything. We're doing gonal, we're doing ganarellas, and we're doing menopur. All 3. No sleep.
1, 2, 3.
Gonna be doing it. And then I'll ice my eyes. Also, I figured I would update you guys on how I'm feeling. I actually made notes in my phone. First day, I felt lightheaded immediately, then flustered about like other stuff like ordering medications, like it was just very stressful, but after that, fine. Second day, I was feeling fine. Third day, I was feeling fine. Yesterday, I got everything done, but I was feeling fine. Today, feeling fine. For gonal, I don't feel very much. I don't feel more hormonal. I don't feel more anything. I feel like totally normal with gonal, but I'm kind of scared how the other 2 hormones are going to interact with my body. So next week might be a completely different story where I'm like crazy. Who knows? I guess that's the fun of it. All right, see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Where's Daddy? On that note, I'm going to end this vlog. I know it's only Saturday, and I was planning to end it Sunday for the next week, but we're starting a new set of drugs tomorrow, so I think we'll start the new vlog with the new drugs. So stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.